Okay, the Nazi Socialist Communist Party, the legacy of the European psychopath, starving and cannibalizing their people in Europe. They brought this trash, this white trash, to the United States. These fucking uh, psychopathic, warmongering pigs that like to torture people. Brian Schaefer, a middle-aged pig who's a rapist and child molester, looking through my eyes as I pull weeds. He sits on his fat, white ass for, what, 8 years now? He looks through my eyes. Who's paying for your bills? Who's paying your way? How do you feed yourself and that cocaine habit that you got? And all the cigarettes. It's thousands of dollars worth of cigarettes you've smoked. Where are you getting that money? You're sitting on your ass all day, looking at me and my man. How every time that I want to work on the yard, Brian, there you are, staring through my eyes, watching me pull weeds, getting beat up by mosquitoes. We have fish tanks. It was my idea to grow mosquito larvae. The gang stalking, sometimes I forget. I went out today and emptied the buckets. Thousands of mosquito larvae are on this property. So what I try to do is, this is just to let you know how we do it, in case you have fish tanks. You have some buckets of water, trays, whatever, bowls, and you put some leaves in there, a little dirt, a little muck, and the mosquitoes will lay eggs. And they're these little black seeds. They look like little black seeds that float on top. Once you see a nice big bulk of them, cover up the bucket with a net, so to make sure that they don't escape and terrorize you and your community. So like for instance, last night my boyfriend, my companion, my husband, the love of my life, he found 100 mosquitoes under the net. I was like, oh, oops, I should have went out there and got the larvae. Because I've been getting attacked. So I was on the couch yesterday. They attacked me. I couldn't barely breathe. And it's all mind control. It's not even due. It's mind control. You can't breathe. You can't do. They're doing it to me now. Stop breathing. And I got mosquitoes bites on my leg. So these Nazis that are gang stalking you, these white guys, they're pedophiles, they're rapists, they're racist. They're not even homophobic, they're actually gay. I think a lot of them are gay. And the gay mafia. It's a group of it's a European group of the log cabin Republicans. I actually sent an email to the log cabin Republicans about gang stalking. I said, look, there's gays in the community that you say it's your people. They're recruiting gay men to attack the middle class and the working class. And why don't you do something about it? Anyway, Brian's bisexual. What he likes to do, he recruited a bunch of black men that he targeted for sex. And he watches them play with their penises. He offers them crack cocaine. I'll get you some crack if you play with your dick. Why would a white man want to watch a black man play with his dick unless he was gay? That's the gang stalker. That's the person stalking me. Jason, Chris, Josh. These are all white American names. The white Nazi that doesn't want to get a job. Uh, I don't want to work. I don't want to farm. You know, the farming community is not gang stalking us. They're too busy growing our food. Those are good white men. The city workers that are, they're picking up our waste, our trash, they're working on our roads, infrastructure. These are not gang stalkers. Okay? The people that work for all the transportation. Your Uber driver is not a gang stalker. He's a nice white guy who's going to take you to work or to the club. Are the clubs open? God, I cannot wait till COVID's over. I don't care. I'm going to put aside COVID party money. When they fucking figure out how to stop COVID, I'm going out dancing. And I'm going to get drunk and buy margaritas. This is the most boring experience. I'm trapped in this house with these gang stalkers looking through my eyes. They're so jealous. They're so jealous. Because basically what they're doing as a gang stalker, they know that you're going to be happy when they're gone. Because you're naturally you naturally feel good. You're happy. We're not all TIs are happy. I'm just saying that when the perps are gone, they know what's going to happen. You are going to have a great life. And that's the last thing that they want. They don't want to even hear that. If you say to them, excuse me, when you leave, I can't wait. And I'm going to go to Jamaica and lay on the beach and eat jerk chicken and drink cocktails. That is basically going to get you punished. You are going to go do what? And they're all poor, sitting home smoking Marlboros, begging each other for, anybody got enough money to get me some wine? Trying to sabotage your money, spying on your bank account. There's a TI that she travels. She likes to, I don't know her channel, but she likes to go to Mardi Gras. And she's about my age. And she is tortured trying to have fun. She's partying, and every time she goes somewhere, she travels. She's like, oh God, it's hell. It is. It's hell. It's hell. And they love it. They want you to be miserable. And then they have the nerve to pretend that they're at the party. So what they do, they watch you go on a trip. Say you're Brian 2. And Brian 2 is so cute. He needs a girlfriend. Okay? He needs to settle down. He can't. They're torturing him. They're giving him fake heart attacks. So he goes to I'm sorry, but I'd like to go to Israel. He goes to Israel. And besides the politics and the war that's still kind of taking place, the colonialism, I still want to go to Israel. It's Israel. It's one of the oldest places on the planet. So he goes, and he's like, look, he's filming from the mountains. And I'm like, my God, that's beautiful. And they're torturing him. But they are watching him travel. They're looking through his eyes. And, they do that to me. You're like, oh, you're going to try to escape to Utah? Oh, look at Utah. There's no black people that want to go to Utah. Except me. There are no blacks. They're saying, how many black people do you think when they live in the mountains? Come on. They want to camping. I set up camp. I was so proud of myself. I was disciplined. So just do this. And they raped me in the tent. I woke up with this horrible, painful orgasm with two pedophiles raping me. Charles Avery and Gary Albright from Dayton, Ohio. Two middle-aged crackheads. Now see, they just moved off of my brain. My brain now feels a little better, but there's another female in my left ear. There's a drug dealer, Daryl Washington. He's a pedophile. He's on the right side of my skull, and I have mucus, and now I'm being suffocated. They're in my chest. They're trying to get me to kill myself. Because now I feel desperate. I have a nice home. I'm not supposed to want to think about suicide to escape torture from the black race. These are black people doing this to me. It's horrible. I see Black Lives Matter. I'm like, well, I'm being tortured by black people. What about me? I sent Black Lives Matter emails. I said, look, 1 out of 1 million black people get shot by the cops. I don't know the exact number, but there's millions of black TIs being tortured by other black people. I mean, like, there's black women and black men and teenagers and black elderly people who are being tortured every day by black gang stalkers. When are you going to do something about that? Where's your big sign about that? Black Lives Matter. Stop gang stalking us. You're always talking about the cops. It's worse than the cops. We have black people in our black neighborhoods that are terrorists. And you know this because some of you are targeted. When are the members of the Black Lives Matter group going to come forward and talk about their synthetic telepathy? Come out, come out, come out of the closet. Because I've already seen your videos a couple years ago. I was in Black Lives Matter, and now I'm hearing voices. What about and basically, there's a bunch of civil rights people that are elderly. I've heard them on the conference call. I marched on Washington. Now I'm hearing voices, and I'm elderly. And black people in their neighborhoods are stalking them and torturing them. Look, you can't claim to be the purest people on the planet. The black race is the ultimate victim. Bullshit. Bullshit. Come out of the closet with this dependency on the civil rights movement. I mean, there's millions of black people living in McMansions, big houses, and big suburban neighborhoods. Come on. Some of you are making an incredible amount of money. We got black billionaires on the planet in Africa. We got black entrepreneurs that are making hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's stop. Stop. It's called gang stalking. I would like Black Lives Matter to address gang stalking. Protect the black lives of people that are targeted by military-grade weapons. Okay, it's not a gun. They shoot directed energy weapons into my skull. I have scars on my head. They're burning us. They're crippling us. They used to shoot my hands to break my hands because I'm an artist. They wanted to break my fingers. So they shot into my hands, and I had to wear gloves in the house and type with my gloves on. Winter gloves. I bought winter furry Ugg boots recently in the summer to cover my feet and calves and my shins because they shoot into my legs. And it acts as a layer to protect my feet. I'm trying to break my feet. They're breaking my bones. They're choking me. I'm vomiting blood. My vision is blurry. I have black men and black women sitting inside my skull trying to look through my eyes, suffocating me, and my vision is bad. I'm an artist. Fake heart attacks. Spine pain. Crippling pain. Hanging my head upside down on the couch to get oxygen to my skull. to my brain. This is what black people are doing to me. You know? Noir.